Hey folks, Maddie here, and yeah, I started a YouTube channel specifically where I'm ranking things and doing trivia contests using tier list. So I figured, why don't I take what I'm doing there and apply it to this particular subsection? And everyone's seen this little chart going around, and so I'm gonna put them in a tier list because why not? So if you've ever wanted to know what gets me going versus other people, let's do it. So force feeding, I like it. I feel like maybe it's a bit situational, but force feeding with consent can be good. So yeah, yeah. I don't really know what else to say there. It's just kind of a thing. So contrast, I always think contrast is very sexy. So when you see someone who's like thinner with someone who's bigger, I think that's really hot. So yeah, button popping. That's fun. It's always a fun image. It's fun to do. It's fun. This shirt is not gonna. It's a loose one. it's a loose one. But tight clothes, I would say that's very fun. I think that would be maybe not integral. I think integral might be the wrong word for it, but yeah, I think that's fun. Science fiction, yeah, I always think that that's fun, especially in terms of like gain erotica. I think that's fun. Mutual gaining, still good. Yeah, all of Santa. Santa's a little weird. I think all of us have a bit of a Santa Claus thing after the movie we all grew up with. So I would say Santa is in the like category, and we'll see where it goes from there. We have stuffing. I'm actually not as big into stuffing as many people think I am. Same with like liquid bloat. I'm also gonna say I'm ambivalent to liquid bloating, but just the feeling of being overly full actually makes me sick. So that's kind of where I stand on that whole thing. I think it can be fun, but like the act of stuffing is actually counterintuitive to the act of me gaining weight, if that makes sense. So. Unhealthy weight gain. It's not something like I don't know. Unhealthy and healthy weight gain. I feel like that those are just kind of whatever. It's just how people do it. I prefer somewhere in the middle, mostly healthy, but with some treats mixed in. So take that for what it is. Going back to gain erotica, magic weight gain. That's always fun. I always like. I'll put sci-fi weight gain up here. I kind of think those are very similar as someone who writes books. So, like, Which, by the way, do I have a copy here? No, just my Eurovision books. But yeah, I would say that science fiction and magic are kind of the same thing, in my opinion. So, I could be way off there. But we'll figure that out. Weight gain denial. I think that's fun. It's definitely a fun video to see. I'm just thinking back to like AJ Chubb. I feel. By the way, hi. I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, it's a fun little kinky kink. So, unintentional weight gain, I think that's very fun as well. So, yeah. Here's where I'm gonna get a little bit more contentious. Belches and farts, not for me. Slob, not for me. Squashing, not for me. Again, not kink shaming, just not what I'm into. So, well, that's what it is. Outgrown clothes, I would say that's pretty integral. I feel like that's a lot of fun too. Immobility, also not for me, but people have their fantasy lives. That's great. Breaking furniture, I guess I'm ambivalent. Like, I don't know. I don't really see. We'll see. It depends. Praise is good. Everyone likes praise. Teasing's good. Everyone likes teasing. Humiliation and degradation, kind of two sides of the same coin. They're both situational. Like, you have to really trust the person. You have to really be on board with the person and what they're trying to do or what they want to do. So, yeah, those are kind of in the situational zone. So, fat exhibitionism. That's hot. Like, I think someone who's just unashamed of their body and is just like fuck it, let it all hang out. That's hot. Like, I think that's great. Pig play, I'm also kind of ambivalent towards. Like, for me, a lot of people, when they're just like, oh, I'm into pig play. For me, that kind of sets out, how can I put it? Like, it kind of does for, like, farting and burping and just being messy with someone. And that's not something I'm into, but if someone else is into, whatever. But, let's see. Too fat for public. I guess situational. Like, it can be hot, I guess. I don't know. Let's say situational. Death feedism. Not for me. I like being alive, usually. So, let's just put that down there. And, figure it out. Funnel feeding. Again, situational. Because, like, I feel like a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on you need to just, like, eat everything you can. Stuff your belly so it's so full. And I'm just like, I don't want to be sick for 3 days afterwards. So I'm not going to do that. But if it's, like, a little bit, then I can do. I don't have a huge appetite. Everyone thinks I have a much bigger appetite than I do. But I do not. So, hypnosis. Yeah, hypnosis is, I would say a like category. So, I don't know. I've tried it before. I don't think it's ever worked. I think we always think that I think we always hope that it will or something. But, yeah, it's not one that I think is imperative to a lot of people. So, yeah, we'll go. Let's see. I'll do this so everyone can see better. X-Jock. X-Jocks are hot. They're really hot. So we'll go with there. That seems like a good one to me. Singlet, no real opinion. If you think it's cool, great. If you don't, great. It's totally up to you. Fat bears. Fat bears are the best bears. So I'll stick that up there where it gets good, where we do. Fat stoner. I guess ambivalent. Like, in Canada it's legal, so now just everyone smokes now. So, not everyone, but like enough people smoke that you want to do. Fat dads. Fat dads are great, dads. They're great. I'll put that in like. I don't feel like that's distinct enough. I guess other people are just like, oh, you're the fat daddy now. And I'm just like, I'm not that fat daddy. Maybe I am. I don't know. We'll find out. Cooking. Situational. I feel like cooking is more of like a romantic thing. But, yeah, we'll see. Fat decadence. Sure. Let's see. I guess situational. Like, if it's someone you trust, but then I feel like someone would be like, oh, do this, do everything. And then it would just be like, oh, no. It's not quite what we're looking for. I just realized I had this on the stand, so that's probably why this is a little strange. Oh, no. What am I doing? Push the wires out of the way so it's even. It's not even. Not even close. Anyways, I did all that and it actually did nothing at all. So, there. How's that? Is that better? Cool. You let me know if it's better and I'll tell you. Submissive gainer. Yes. I feel like gainers need to be submissive. Submissive encourager? It depends on the role I'm in. If I'm encouraging, I'll say situational. Because, like, if I'm encouraging someone, I'm usually really dominant. But if I'm also, like, as a gainer, I do tend to be more submissive. So, we'll see. Submissive enabler. Ambivalent. No real opinions. Submissive feeder. Again, no real. Like, I feel like if you're telling someone to get fat, you should really, like, push them. You know? Like, it's something you should be there. Dominant gainer. I will say, again, situational. Now that I'm seeing that there's, like, a lot of these enabler ones, I'm just like, do I really want, like, are enablers really something that turn people on? I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Dominant feeder. Yeah, dominant feeders are super hot. Put that up there. Dominant encourager. Again, super hot. I think like with submissive gainer, you want like the dominator. You want the dominant other half, right? You want the balance. You can't have a dominant dominant muscle gainer. Oh yeah, that's hot. I definitely say that's hot. How can you be a submissive muscle gainer? I mean, it's possible, of course, but submissive muscle gainer, I'll say situational, because you never know. There's more to it all the time. So, sub chub, those are fun. There's something to be said for a sub chub, so we'll put that up there. Dominant chub, equally hot. But you know what? Maybe that just indicates that those are situational, because if they're both good, it totally depends on, I guess, what the mood we're in, what we're doing, how we're doing things. Dominant chaser. Is there like any real difference between a chaser and an encourager, all things considered? Not particularly, I don't think. So I'll put sub-chaser in situational. Gaining as masculine and femme? I guess ambivalent. Like, gaining's just gaining. It's not really gendered in my mind. Okay, well, if I was to choose between gaining as femininity or gaining as masculinity, for me it's more masculine, but there is a lot of feminine components. So I'm going to say, I'm going to put them both in like. Because, like, it can be good to be submissive, it can be good to be dominant, but, you want that red face? No opinion. Macro, micro, again, no opinion. Oh, I put that in turn off. I put those in there. There, that makes sense. Vor. Not really my thing. More power to you if it is. Tit sucking. Sure. Like, who wouldn't want that? Lactation. I don't hate it, but like, I don't know if I would want my chest leaking. But I'll put ambivalent, because if someone else is really into that, like, I guess you can try. Why not, right? Try anything twice. Mpreg. I like the look. It's not really like, again, not really my thing. So mostly submit. And then inflation. Inflation kind of comes down to like my other issues with stomach and digestion and stuff. So when I've had inflation in the past, it does get it can get very painful, especially when my stomach isn't the strongest. So, like, it's good. I would say situational. Because I'm not someone who's going to be like, oh, make me as big as a balloon. So, normally I would go through and, like, change these up afterwards, but I feel like I've kind of explained them all a little bit. So, yeah, that's me. And this is me. And, yeah, in my last video I talked a little bit about my business. I made one sale from that video. So, hey, thank you, Australia, because you were wonderful. And I really appreciated you grabbing that. So, thank you. And if you're liking and watching, that's cool. I'm kind of making more effort to do things online so that I can actually get various, I guess, sources of income. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will feel free to leave me comments if you want to see me do anything specific after this. And, yeah. All right. You guys have fun.